Welcome to Times of Adventure, my old school essential solo RPG campaign. Today we are continuing with the Lanterns of Selig. They have encountered they have hidden in this secret room here because they had an encounter with a few orcs. Two of them ran, they came back with more orcs. They hid here. Now these orcs encountered rats. These rats killed one orc, but sadly not more, though the party surprised them and killed all of them. Only Argith was hurt. She only has 1 HP left. And the paladin also has no more lay on hands. They have been inside the dungeon for 5.5, 6 hours. It's around, they went in at 10:30, so it's around 4:35 in the afternoon now. They will need to find a room to rest. Or maybe since they are only, I guess, like half an hour away from the exit, they could also go out and rest in their camp. They have this tree ant, large creature, strong creature. Maybe they do that, but we will see. Because they have encountered more orcs, or they will encounter more orcs. Orcs were hiding in here. They were sleeping, actually, hiding from their companions, from their overseer. And they woke up when the party entered, but they didn't realize that, and I rolled that they are surprised. So the orcs will move out here. The party will hear that for some reason. They get some time to, let's say, like distribute themselves around the room, and then we'll see how the orcs react when they come out. So they distribute around the room. They hear that something is going on behind that wall. Like they haven't even found this. They didn't even have time to find this secret door on their own. They just hear that there's something going on. They will split up. We will have 2 heavy armored here, 2 heavy armored here, and then the mage will wait with the rest in the middle of the room. Maybe not with the rest, just whenever he has a crossbow. The mage has a lantern, so she will stay close enough so that everyone has light, meaning she has to stand here. The lantern gives 30 feet of light. And then they will maybe even try and not kill the orcs, but try and make them leave, or maybe capture them and interrogate and then kill them. Whatever happens. Let's see how the orcs react. They come out, they're surprised, meaning there is some kind of involved, meaning I will have the reaction roll go up. I guess I give like a +3, like a +2 bonus, because the higher the result, the more likely they will be to react friendly, or in that case to submit to interrogation. That's a 4 + 2, I said. That's a 6, and a 6 is uncertain. A 6 is neutral to uncertain. And they walk out, and 2 of them stand here, and then the leader speaks up. Stop. Drop your weapons. You are surrounded. We already killed 20 of your fellow orcs. Lay down your weapons and you will be spared. The orcs look around uncertain. They know there are 5. They only see 4 people. Let's see how they react to that. A 7 again. So that is again uncertain. They answer. Who are you? What do you want? Why are you attacking us? The leader says, you have 2 of our people hostage. Maybe 3. Maybe even more. Tell us where they are and we'll let you live. You know, the orcs had a bit of time now. They see that there are more, that the light is coming from the middle of the room. There are more of them. They realize that it's actually 8. So I give it a +2 again for them being like, maybe it's not such a good idea to attack these 8 people that, well, I mean, potentially killed 20 of us. It's a 7 + 2, that's a 9. And the 9 is, I think that is friendly already. Friendly but hesitating or something. Indifferent, uninterested. They say, we don't care who you are, and that these are your friends that we have. Well, the situation is now a statement, and you see how the party draws weapons. Tell us where they are, or we will kill you. So now orcs are craven. Yeah? Their character sheet says that they submit to stronger creatures. They hate the sun, they are craven, and they have a few weapons that they can use. Alrighty. Craven means that if they encounter a stronger creature, either physically or, let's say, mentally, then they will submit. I guess I give them another, like a +3 bonus now for the reaction. And this can draw out a bit, you know, sometimes you have to go through a few iterations to get a result. You know, if you just roll a 1, then it's instant combat. If you roll a 12, it's or like a 2, and if you roll a 12, then it's instant friendship or like surrender. Let's see. +3 bonus. It's a 7 again. Okay. The party realizes they will not submit. They keep on arguing, so it's going to be combat. We have 2 orcs standing outside. Every one of them has to roll a 13 at least. Some of them have a melee bonus, and Eva has a ranged bonus. I'd say Jara, Ialanon, and Vinces and Artis are the 4 people that stand close. Eva is a few feet behind, and then we have the others. So we just do 1 round of combat without the map and see how it goes. The party steps in, they have weapons drawn. The orcs need a turn, so I'd say this is the surprise now. They can't attack at the first round. So who has initiative? Yellow is the party. 1 more. The orcs have initiative. They are surprised. They can't do anything. They just realize that they are stepping in to act. And now it's the party's turn. We start with Ialanon. He is here. He attacks one of the orcs. He hits the orc. He wields a longsword, dealing 2 damage. Let's say we have orc 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the next one is Jara. She would roll last, but still the orcs had their turn and are surprised. I'm just going to roll her damage right now. Oh, well, let's see if she hits. She misses. Then we have Vinces and Artis. Vinces misses, and Artis misses as well. Okay, so Eva will try and shoot a bow. He would get a +1 because he is relatively close, but I will negate that because he has to shoot through some people, and that makes him lose that bonus. But he hits anyway. The crossbow is a d6, and he kills the orc 1. So it's only 4 orcs left. Now let's see who has initiative. Yellow is the party. Let's try and keep the same dice. The party has initiative. 1 orc goes down to the ground dead. The leader, Ialanon, says again, "Tell us where the hostages are." He's an elf. He probably wouldn't say it like that, but he says it. So now let's roll a reaction roll. Now I give a +4 because 1 orc died. It's a 5 + 4 is 9. Again, indifference. So I guess that just concludes that and says these orcs will attack as well. We have 1 orc stepping out. They are both standing on that square, just in front of the door. They can't really go anywhere else because there are 2 people here. Here's a pillar, and there are 2 people here, so they can't escape. There can only be 2 orcs. We have Argeth, and it's... Oh no, the party still has their turn. Like, they just gave them a chance, so they'll move in. We'll have Ialanon and Jara move in on that 1 orc. On the other side is Vinces and Artis, so we have 4 attacks on that orc. The first, I'd say the leader misses. Now Jara. She misses too. Artis misses. And Vince's hits. He has a short sword for 5 damage, killing that orc. So now there are only 3 orcs left. Since one died, I'm just going to give them, like, I want to really try and play how it probably would be, because I don't know how orcs would react, but they have seen 2 people dead. They heard that they are definitely more than 4 people. So I'm going to give them another roll, see if they are. And again, the plus, let's say like the +4 bonus, because 2 orcs died and so on and so on. Now it's an 8, and that is a 12, so they surrender. These 2 orcs surrender, 3 orcs surrender, and the only question that really, or there are just a few questions, and I think one would be, where are the hostages? Now I'd say it's 3 orcs, so let's just say it's likely that one of them knows where they are. So it's a 75% chance. An 81. Okay, meaning they don't know where they are. They say that they don't know, and the party believes that. They don't seem to be lying. They seem to be afraid. Craven trait they have. And I think they're pretty much worthless. There's just one more question. How, like, where is the rest of them? Where's the rest of the orcs? And that they know. They tell them that there are 2 levels to this complex. They are on the first. And it's a few more rooms, and then it goes down. The second level is larger than the first one, and like most of the orcs are on the second level. These orcs will spill their guts. If they would be in that situation, blade at their throat, they would just tell them everything they know, especially because they are craven. And so they tell them, and they say that on this level, and now we can, let's say on this level, we have a maximum of, let's say, 46 more orcs. And I'm really just using, I could have said 66, but since they said that most of them are on the second level and they already killed 3 plus 8 is 11, plus 2 is 13. Those are 3 more, so those are 16. I guess we add another d6. Let's say, okay, so on this level we have 8, 9, 10, 13 more orcs. And it could be more, like more could be coming up. I don't have like a routine to roll if this changes, but I guess we can see and roll a die every now and then, maybe every 6 turns, to see if more orcs came up from the second level, or maybe even orcs went down. But for now, we just know there are at least 13 more orcs on this level. Alrighty, are there any more traps? And do they know of them? Let's see. If there would be traps, then they would know of them, as at least if they are on the main path through the level. Let's say 75% chance. Could I roll now? It's a bit of a tricky question to determine if there are any more traps here. I just say like a 50-50 chance that the orcs know of any traps on this level. So a 65. And they do. They tell them of the traps they have already encountered. And then they say that there are... Let's just see like another like 50-50 roll, and this time really 50-50 to see if there are more traps on this level. 50, like everything from like up and including 50 is a yes. No more traps on this level. Well, the thing is now what to do with these orcs. I mean, you could use rope and tie them up. That means though they could have a hidden weapon somewhere and then just cut the rope and free themselves. And then you could also just kill them. Do we have any lawful characters? I think, yeah, we have a paladin. That guy is lawful. So, I'd say it is unlikely that they will kill them. So, chaos factor 6, unlikely is a 50-50 chance. So, will they kill them? Everything up to 50 and including 50 is a no. Is a yes. Alrighty. well, it's a hard discussion, but they say they won't kill them. So they tie them up and leave them in this room. They could potentially still die. You know, there could be a hole in the wall and some more rats, and they can just kill them. They could starve if the party forgets about them. So their survival is not safe, but the party is not keen on killing them. So they leave them in there. So now for the treasure, and the treasure is in there. I will have to calculate what they find. And yeah, then I'll just do that and see what they're going to find. All right, so they found following treasure in that secret room. They found 1,321 copper pieces, 106 silver pieces, 166 EP, 13 gold pieces, and 5 platinum pieces. So that's around, in total, like 300 gold pieces or something, maybe 250, not sure. No, it's a bit less, probably like 200 gold pieces in total, spread over the different kinds of coin. Okay, checking that treasure, seeing how much it is, takes time. And that means they get 2 more turns, 1 for combat, 1 for they have to rest, and I think we can say that they use that rest time to check the room. Okay, after that, they are checking the party. So everyone is pretty much at full HP, except Argith, she only has 1 HP left, 1 out of 5. Vince's has 3 out of 5, Artist 5 of 8. So, and the rest is pretty well. A few people have 1 or 2 HP points missing, but with these little maximum HP, it's already like 10-20%. So we don't want to push too hard, or they don't want to push too hard because they don't want to die, and they have seen that it happens fast. On their first adventure, they lost one of their party members, and I think it was a retainer, but they lost one, and they don't want that to happen again if it's avoidable, though it is dangerous in the dungeon. So that's just how it is. I want to see how it continues. Like, before we continue, I want to see how the dungeon continues. I want to draw like 3 more cards at least. So I'm just going to take the pile. Yeah. It's kind of, I shuffled them around. Let's see, I'm just going to pull blindly. I'm going to pull 3 cards out of that. I'm looking at the ceiling and I'm pulling 3 cards out of the pile. First one. The second one. And then we have the third one. All right, so that's 1 T-junction, 1 and 2 ends. So that means that would actually finish the level, which I don't necessarily like. I'm going to move it like this, and then we're going to have, let's see which one we keep. 1, 2, 3 is the left one, and 4, 5, 6 is the right one. We keep the right one. I'm going to put that here. This one goes back into the pile. That's another end. Don't want that. Put it back. And that's a corridor. And I think I'm going to pull a few more, maybe 2 more. See what happens. We have another junction. That's good. And I'm going to pull 1 more. Now let's see where I put this one. 1, 2, 3 is on the top, and 4, 5, 6 is on the right. On the top. Okay. So these are the next cards that are coming, and I think I'm going to say that here we're going to really quickly have the like stairs down to the next level. Let's just finish the level, I think. Just roll a d6, see how many more cards. 4 more. So I'm going to draw this one. One more. Oh, very good. That is very good, because that explains how the orcs came here without the tree and knowing about them. He said there's an ancient evil, and that really doesn't describe orcs, so it must be something else. And here's a side entrance, and that means the orcs came in here. Alrighty. And I'm going to draw one more card, and then we're going to draw a king card, which will give us a exit to the next level. Because we have the aces, those are all entrances, and then we have the kings, and they are all either like a quest goal if you follow the stuff that is on the cards, or like the stairs down. All right, those are 4 cards. I'm just going to randomly draw one of them, not looking. Take this one. All right. That's the first level of the dungeon. We see that here, so the party knows until here. Well, until here, I guess they haven't been here. They also don't know that there's a secret doors here. And then we have one end here, and then it snakes along. There's a side entrance, really good. The orcs came in here. And then we have a few more rooms, and we have, this looks like, maybe here are a few more orcs. This looks a lot like some kind of waiting room, whatever. Well, it was a storage room, but now it's probably just a waiting room because nothing will be left. We can see that we could use this as treasure here. We don't have to roll. Say there is the rest of the treasure for level 1. There is still something left that they can find. Could also be here. We see that. Okay, I'd say we continue. They have spent 10 minutes to rest. And let's see if they decide to continue or a bit further, try and see. And I guess that the orcs described how the dungeon looks and where the stairs are. So they have some idea about it, but not too much, because it's only been a description, and who knows, maybe the orcs made some stuff up as well. So they will not be really trusting what the orc said. Since I don't know, I mean, some of them have been hits, some haven't. I'd say we take chaos factor 6 and the 50-50 chance, which gives us a 65%. Well, I mean the 50-50 roll, which gives us a 65% chance of them continuing. And my question will be, will they continue further down the dungeon? And a no means that they will take the treasure probably they found and bring it into their camp and then spend the night here, there under the protection of the tree ant. 97, that means a no. Well, 65 would be, it's actually a exceptional no. So they will definitely go out. And I am going to say that they will take as much treasure as they can and then make their way out and spend the night in a camp. And then, I mean, this is pretty much like a reset for the dungeon. The orcs will not just come back to life that have been killed today. But, you know, we said earlier that there are 13 more orcs on this level right now, at least. And tomorrow it could be 20 or 25 or whatever. Okay, so they go out. Let's say they move at 120. Like the people, you know, they will hurry so that they get the treasure out fast. And they need the treasure, they need money for equipment, so they have to get the treasure out. And like most of it is copper pieces, but again, they need the money. So they will try and get as much of it out as they can. 120 feet. They will hurry. So after that, like everyone is done, and they probably instantly go to bed, or at least like only have a bit to eat, and then they go to bed. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, 12. So in 2 turns, they get until here. And they take all the treasure here. They found, I said it earlier already. I'm just going to do a rough estimate and say the treasure in here weighs around 1,500 coins. So that is pretty much 2 people full. Yeah, 2 people take that. Everyone has like 750 coins. 2 people full. Leaves 6 more people. They get until here. Let's see if they have an encounter. 1 in 6 chance. No encounter. All right. And then they pick up the treasure here. those is a lot more. That is around 5,600 coins and 1 gem. So I'd say that those are like 4 people. I'd say 5 people. Yeah, the entire party is 4. Like we had 2 before, now 5 is 7, and one of them is already full with the treasure from the start because they brought that with them for whatever reason. Alrighty, so they barely get all of that out. They put it in their backpacks. They use whatever pouches and boxes they find and bring all the treasure out. So, and from now on, I make them move with 90. Because they are really heavy now, so it's just 90. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 2 more. Oh no, that's 1 turn, so that is 2 more turns. So 1 more turn is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You get here. Now the Wandering Monster check. No encounter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You get there. Next encounter check. No encounter. Those have been 6 turns now. It's actually good because I forgot 1 turn. I only had them walk one turn here. They should have actually gotten a lot further because they had like 120 left. So I just say that they use one of these 6 turns to rest. Okay. And now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They get to here. Another check. No monster. That's 2 more turns. Closing in on like 8 hours. Wind's lamp is like the light is growing smaller. It's almost empty. Only about 3/4 of an hour left. And then they get out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then they get out. Well, it took around 1.5 hours to get out. On their way out, they get a little pushed against the camera. I have to. I had to readjust the camera because I knocked it. Okay, so they spend around 1.5 hours to get out. They bring all the treasure they found up until now out. They have been in there 8 hours. So they went in 10:30, so it's now 6:30 in the evening. They are all done for. Like Argith really needs sleep. She has a cut on her arm. They have bandaged that, and they will take the night at their camp together with Rendar, their 2 hirelings, and the tree ant. I'm not going to do much role-playing here. They just spend the night. They have food, like the tree ant will provide some food. They have their rations, and they will just spend the night. Since they are with the tree ant, and the tree ant has some, let's say, like some magical powers over some parts of the forest, and so he will protect them. There will be no wolves, no owlbears, no nothing. If there should be orcs at night, they better stay away because that tree ant will make short work out of them. Okay. Let's see if they have an encounter. I'd say we just take a d10, and it's a 1 in 10 chance that they have an encounter over the night. We roll a 6, no encounter. Next, tomorrow they will go back in. They will probably encounter more orcs. They also got plus another 20 XP. And yeah, we see in the next episode how it goes. What happens? Maybe they decide that since they have the tree ant, and that tree ant would be really happy if they would destroy that ancient evil. Maybe they take Rendar with them, so they have 1 more. Maybe they leave Argith out. We can check how much. I'd say they have a really good night. Maybe the tree ant gives her some drink. I have like the hobbits from Lord of the Rings here in my head with the water they drink that makes them grow. Then I'd say thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw, like the video and subscribe to the channel. I will continue with this straight away. And yeah, I think this is actually pretty exciting. We have some fun stuff with the sleepy orcs and also some serious stuff with Argeth getting hit very badly. And yeah, I think they will take Renda and maybe Argeth. Maybe we'll do this like some kind of West Marches style game that they go in there and this like, and the camp at the tree end is like their base. And then they go in, spend the day inside, 8 hours, 10 hours, and then just go back out, have a night, and go back in. And that would be some classic dungeon crawling. The dungeon has more than 2 levels. I'm not going to like reveal what it is, but there's definitely more underneath this old dwarven complex where the orcs are in now. But we will see that in the future episodes. Thank you for watching again, and see you next time. Bye bye.